evidence of either of the scenarios except just this video. And alaye, this is internet age, social media. Tomorrow you probably will see that same video already mixed into a music. It is Nigeria. That's why they are telling themselves that no matter what in Nigeria, even if you don't have breath, just make sure say you get data. Funny people. Yeah, I've read some ridiculous comments like that on social media, right? Like, the problem of Nigeria is so much that the only way they are using to cure that or manage it is to shall have data. Shall have data to be on social media. Go shall need data. Depression may be far from you. And that is why they panic when they start running out of data. They will buy. Nigeria is a funny place, Baba. APC, Egbe, Kegbe, Baba. They make poverty attractive. Some of you don't even understand. That's what APC did. They make poverty attractive. You get? Nigerians will tell you that they have all rights. But is this the only place in the whole wide world where people have to off their data? Even people where they okay. Do you understand? Like, people who are all right. They're not like, you know. You get what I mean? They will turn off their data. Because they don't want to wake up. They don't want to put 2,000 naira data. Data is like, so they want to put 2,000 naira data tonight and get some certain gigs. And tomorrow, the entire thing is empty. They have nowhere to cry to. They have no womb to cry to. So to be safe from being robbed by their telecoms providers, they turn off data. They say, I've been calling you since 12 o'clock. Huh? Well, am I being more data any? What do you mean more data? You know, I would like to pay data to save, you know, that kind of a thing. Anyway, so they value data. That's the point. All right. And they have their data simply because it is what has been saving their lives. A lot of them will tell you that, you know, if not in me, Nigeria go down kind of like explode. So they have a lot to laugh at themselves and the rest of that, and then go back to their right. Now, talking about the people, I don't know how many of you probably remember now. Somehow, maybe you've had the people mention it around you. It is about this GMO. I'm not here to talk about the GMO this or that per se, just briefly, okay? So, Nigerians didn't know that, or should I say, many Nigerians are just discovering today, not today, recently, that GMO got approved by Bokwari's government in 2018, and that they have rolled out a lot of that seeds across Nigeria already. In fact, people have started giving reports back on the produce from that GMO. And the GMO seed is not just about corn or agbado. You've got beans, you've got millet, you've got rubber, you've got cotton. Yeah, they've got cotton. You know? They've got ginger. They've got all kind of, you know, stuff that, you know, they have seeds for. But because of the risk, as well as, now that's a problem now, and we need to start using their terminology. Pollination, I don't know. That is when they say the ones that are not GMO, natural seed, you plant them here. You plant the GMO here. When you leave them over time, the GMO will come medicate this one here. Come be like say give what do you call it, antibiotics, and it will turn it to GMO too over time. Oh, you get that? Enough that the promises made to them, that's another part. They were made promises that they will have massive yield if they use the GMO. And most of these farmers have come back to say, for some reason, that's not the case. And the quality of, especially cotton, right? The quality of the cotton is not natural. It's not like in the process of trying to like when they start processing the same cotton, right, into thread and all of that, majority of that is so lost and not reusable. Something that they shall raise concern on, all right? But like the ginger, ginger is one medicinal plant that a lot of people believes is so multi-purpose, so healthy and all of that. So its originality is so important. But because of the insecurity, terrorism, and the rest of that, so cultivating ginger in Nigeria, or let me say the cultivation of ginger in Nigeria has reduced so drastically, enough that they couldn't get any extra to fill the deficit, and therefore it has become so expensive. According to people, they said 100 naira ginger 2 years ago or 3 years ago, today is now over 1,000 naira. That same 100 naira ginger. Anyway, it's a serious stuff there, right? So one guy now appeared on TV, okay, who, according to his bio, he works in the agricultural sector in Nigeria, where data are being collected. Do you get that now? Oh, we cultivated 1,000 hectares of farmland to grow, for instance, to grow maize, corn. But by the time we harvested, and we expected that this 1,000 hectares is going to produce, for example, it's not accurate, but like, for example, so to say, oh, this 1,000 hectares of maize farm, when harvested, if it comes out well, we are expecting at least 2 tons of maize. Okay, 2 tons. And then the harvest came. It's harvested and they could barely see half ton. So which means their projection failed. So the next thing is data collection is going to help them to figure out what went wrong. Is it the pesticide they used? Is it the land, the soil? Is it the fertilizers they applied? Or is it actually the seeds? So they will do the research around all of that, what caused it, so that next time they want to plant, those factors will be, kind of like looked into before they start another one. That's what is called data collection for improvement, for growth. That's the reason why you have data. Agriculture, business, administration, governance, you need real data. And there's something called real life data, which simply means not something somebody conjured anywhere. It's actually through the practical, what you actually practice, experimented, and all of that, where you could separate your wins, your losses, and the rest of that, learn from them based on the data. Know what led to what. If you succeed, that's a pattern. How do you build on it? Or how do you even like improve? Do you understand? Like, that's what data means. Oh, okay. Nobody in Nigeria can tell us how much GMO seed has been given out by government of Nigeria's partners in the last 7 years. They can't give you the numbers of farmers who signed up for this GMO seed and on which and what kind of like, seed. No data. Okay. Now, what about the places where they are planted? Do we have the names of the states, the areas in those states, the local government areas of the places, and how many hectares of land are currently being used for GMO in Nigeria? No data. No data. Okay. This particular guy was then asked, You said you've invested in agriculture, a lot of it, yeah? Hang on, people are complaining. For instance, ginger, the price, and all that. Oh, no. That was before Tifnubu came in. We planted ginger in 2023. 5,000 hectares of land of ginger. Okay. Could you tell us how much you then produce from that 5,000 hectares of land? Between Rufai and this clown, characters in charge of Nigeria, making decisions that affect millions. Those millions who are here now and the millions yet unborn. Listen to this, guys.
Rufai here was asking you for data, concrete, empirical data. One Mr. Yerima from Utako Market has responded. He says that we are trying to ginger things up a little. He said the ginger we used to have buy 100 naira, 200 naira is now 1,000 naira. So that's about ginger. Because it was you that introduced
Dr.
ginger.
That's why I wanted, see, all these things you're saying, Dr. Zoma, is good. But that's why I wanted the production data. So maybe next time, if you can get production data, that's just it. So all this great, so that we can track the outcome and the end point of all this production, so that we can all grow together. That's just all I want. That's why I want the production data, what it amounts to in the end. But maybe in another engagement, we need to talk
maybe
more.
there should be a better connection between your office and the market. Yeah. Because this is a man in the market who is saying ginger is now 1,000 naira.
We have the market connection. You cannot, the ginger is very clear. In 2023, there was zero production in Nigeria. So last year, we had 5,500 hectares in Kaduna State alone. And last year, only around 2,000 agreed to venture into ginger. And the gingers were planted before Mr. President was sworn into office. It is not a force of its own. So when...
Dr. Zoma, tell us the tonnage of ginger produced this year.
No, maybe it doesn't
it is
know
still
that offhand.
very... No. The census for that... The census for that has not been done. You cannot ask me to throw up numbers that is not verifiable.
What about
there
last
is
year?
An entity in Nigeria with the response, with the mandate to do that. The National Agricultural Extension Liaison in Kaduna, they have not done that.
What about last year?
They have not done that.
He just told you. So the data is not available and they don't have market figures.
No.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kingsley Uzoma, for joining us.
Not the market figure. The market figure is just very clear. The dynamics does not support the prices to go down until all the farmers that farm ginger begin to farm ginger and you have equivalent output. The demand is constant, but the supply has reduced. The market forces comes into play.
Okay. The data in our
and this happened before President Tinubu was sworn in. He is the person that came in. For the first time, the Ginger Association has never had any intervention from federal government. Federal government intervened, provided fund, provided extension, provided the planting material. You can call the National Root Crop Research Institute.
Okay, Dr. Uzoma.
Provided the seed that are disease resistant and gave to the farmers and trained them on the good agronomic practices so that the problems cannot repeat again.
Okay, Dr. Uzoma, we understand your effort.
Nuisance Lele.
Census for ginger. Help me now. Ebola waba and saying for God's sake. No. What stops you from just saying, oh, hang on, I don't have data here. Okay, Daraka, and I don't want to say something that is going to be contrary to, what we have. I'm so sorry. I never thought I was going to be asked that kind of a question, but that's on me. I can tell you something, right? We have 5,500 hectares of land that we have cultivated. We've mobilized farmers in Kaduna, and we expect that by the time they plant their ginger, and by this time next year, we expect them to flood the market with those ginger. And if I am not going to, we will be looking at, 500 tons of ginger. I mean, they're going to be a politician, though. Olowo, you know, say if I decide to go and be their spokesperson and ignore all the courses, you know, when they say, "Oh, do you need a job to be the spokesperson for Tifnumbu?" Okay, the offer is 5 million naira salary, but it comes with little courses every minute over yourself and your family. I say little courses like how little are we talking about? Maybe like courses from maybe like about 5-10 million people every day coming your way. Say, for 5 million, ever have fake, because I'm going to need to pay my own babalao and the rest of that. But I could do the job if I could do better job than these guys. Just tell all of you and say, yeah, it's 5,000. We have 5,500 hectares in Kaduna. We have 3,000 hectares in Port Harcourt. We have 17,000 hectares in Bauchi. I'm not sure. Okay, right. I got no. We have another 12,000 hectares of land for ginger in Kano. By the time we finish planting ginger, everybody go ginger. Ginger, everybody. You go see people clap for me. Say, this guy is very, very smart. So everybody will, I say, by this time next year, Bugoyi Mama ginger up. Liars. You know? Liars. All you have to do is to do it with straight face and serious. You know that level that you can get people so confused. They'll be asking themselves, what shit? People more, you know, say, so Nigeria, say you are still in Nigeria. Everything this person is talking about here is like he's talking about a different Nigeria. Is it the same Nigeria? Where are they? That's he's paid to lie to you. That's exactly what these Ronokus and their bunch of nitwits have baked, rogues, so to say, have baked illiterates to go out there and continue to tell you this. And if you probe it to, be like, sir, just they fire the guy. Listen, he said they planted in 2023 before Tifnumbu came in. Then in that same breath, he said, it's not the fault of Tifnumbu, okay, that it was Tifnumbu who came in and gave them money for the first time. So they've got 2,000 farmers. They've given them pest-resistant crops. 2023, where you planted ginger, how many did you plant? In 2024, how many did you plant? Did you harvest? Because there's no plant or harvest anything. When they open farm in northern Nigeria, the terrorists will take like 2/3 of it. Those who escape from them, at the end of the day, some of them will actually sell the farm and use the money to pay ransom of their family members that didn't escape. That is the reality. That is why you have no ginger. That is why your federal government have no farm, except their imaginary usual farms. And sometimes you look and say, is this one farm for the people of Etema in Ghana? Abi is actually for Nigeria, this farm where these guys are showing the video. Now that is what the APC, Egbekebese propaganda, have done. You have to give it to them. So yeah, characters speaking up for government to enlighten the public. They are mostly there to deceive the public, lie to the public, and do so with straight face. That's the job definition. Where in Kaduna is that farm? Don't ask me. It is in Kaduna. Anyway, let's more leave about Kaduna. Earlier this afternoon, we had the brunch time of Mayegun's Diary Political, where the rider for it was that the Northern Nigeria won't vote for Peter Obi. No, we will tell the Northerners not to vote for Peter Obi because he came here to tell you that he came here to brag about inviting Sabmila, no, he didn't put it, Brewery, inviting Brewery to Anambra. So we'll tell Northerners that they shouldn't vote for